Hello everyone, Dan UpLateGamer here. Recently, MLB The Show 16 debuted some new features that are going to be enrolled to the show, and one of these is a 2080 rating scale that is going to be used to rate your Road to the Show player as he tries to make his way to the major leagues. Well, how does this 2080 rating scale work, and where did it originate from? I'm fixing to tell you. Once you have created your Road to the Show player, you go to your Topps Prospect Showcase as usual, and I'm guessing they're going to leave it where you still play the 3 games. Well, on top of that, you're going to have a Bowman Scout Day. This is where the scouts can look at, I'm guessing, your arm strength, your running ability, how fast you are, other things like that. Well, what this is going to do is, like right now, you are looking at your basic scouting report. This is your current scouting report. Shows your contact power, speed, fielding, and your arm. Once you play your games and you go through your scouting day, your report is now going to look like this. You're going to have your current and then a projected ratings. What it's going to do is you go through your games just like last year. You go through your games and then you'd get a rating of like B, A, or C. Well, I don't know if that's going to still be in there, but now you're going to have actual ratings under contact, power, speed, fielding, and your arm. And what this does, it will give the scouts for the major league teams who are going to draft you an actual rating to look out about for your MLB potential. Now the thing is, where did this all come from? Well, what's cool is MLB The Show 16 is bringing real life Major League Baseball scouting into the game, and I just think it's awesome. And I'm going to explain to you how the 2080 rating scale works and how it's used in Major League Baseball today. Okay, here is the actual scouting report for Ernie Banks. It's from July 28th, 1953. As you can see under his ratings for like hitting, running, fielding, power, arm, it all says like very good, good, and things like that. Eventually, the Major League Baseball clubs decided they needed a better way to rate players. They needed a way to compare players so they could compare Ernie Banks to another shortstop. And that's where they came up with the 2080 rating scale, where they would give each player certain ratings on certain aspects of their game. Also, Major League scouts cannot rely on a player's stats in high school to project how they will perform in the majors. This is where the 2080 rating scale comes into play. As you can see, this is the full range of the scale. It goes from 20, which is poor, all the way to 80, which is elite. One thing to remember is a rating of 50 is not a bad rating to have, especially if it's the present. 50 represents an average Major League Baseball player. I know I wouldn't mind having a 50 overall rating, because I'd probably be playing in the major leagues instead of doing this video. Since scouts cannot rely on a player's stats to project their future performance, they have to grade a player's tools as they relate to baseball. The term 5-tool player comes from this. Hitters are graded on running speed, fielding ability, arm strength, hitting, and hitting power. They can have more if they want to, as you see on this copy of Bo Jackson's scouting report. And now pitchers, they are graded on each of their pitches plus control and command. Now let's take a look at King Griffey Jr.'s scouting report. In the top right hand corner you will see OFP. This is his overall potential, and this scout gave him an overall potential of 73. Now we know it's probably like 99, but at that time he gave him a 73. Now your ratings are not just added together and you get an average. A scout can raise this from 5 to 10, raise or lower it, 5 to 10 points. And as you can see in the additional comments, this scout said raise OFP 5 points for his baseball instincts, baseball sense, in other words. And, he should have. He's the son of King Griffey. So, who at this time when the scouting report was made was playing for the Atlanta Braves. So it's really cool, to get to look at these scouting reports and you see how Major League scouts really go out and scout players, and you can see how hard it is. Say you're going to look at a high school player, how are you really going to know how he's going to do in the majors? And what is so awesome, MLB The Show is trying to bring you that. They're trying to put that in the game. So when you start your Road to the Show player, you go out, you're going to do your scout day, you're going to do your games in the prospect showcase, You may end up getting a low rating on something, but that doesn't mean that you're done. These are not, none of these ratings are concrete. I mean, there's been plenty of players like Mike Piazza who got drafted very, very low and ended up being inducted into the Hall of Fame just this year. So I think this is a really cool aspect that MLB The Show is bringing to the game. I hope this helped. I hope it gave you an idea of how awesome it is that they're bringing real life MLB more. They've already got a lot of MLB things in the game, but they're bringing more real life MLB aspects into the game, and I just think it's going to be awesome for Road to the Show. So I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. I've thought about doing a lot of videos where I'll take a look at Major League Baseball player scouting reports. So if you'd like that, please comment. Let me know you'd like to see that, because there's plenty out there that we can look at and break down. So like I said, please subscribe and like, and I'll see you later.